Bam! We're live.
Oh my god,
Wow.
Roddy. No,
Hi,
this is so
chat.
crazy. Oh my god.
Hi, chat.
Nina, you're not in your outfit.
Nina, you're in the wrong
What?
outfit.
You're in your.
Nina, you're underdressed right now.
You're not in the
I
battle
don't
princess
remember what
outfit.
button was right. I'm hearing double.
Just keep pressing them all until you find one.
Yeah.
There you go.
I almost
go.
fell asleep before this chat.
Eh.
I'm sick.
Welcome, by the way, everybody. Welcome to the next episode in the famous saga of Mimilive and the Thief of Smiles. How is everybody doing? How is everybody in the group doing? Roddy, are you smelling Nina's hair? What are you doing?
He's looking for the nuggies.
You're stealing already from her pockets. For those who don't remember, we introduce our characters, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start. Nina, would you like to start from the right to left? Sorry, with Nina.
I am a paladin princess. I am just myself, but a lot more annoyed. I use a glaive that does
Mhm.
light damage, and I'm a princess.
Beautiful.
Every time we do a week, I keep struggling to explain what my character is. More
It
and
used to
more.
be very specific, and then it started devolving with time. As Nina, the character, starts like questioning what she really is and what she's doing.
Next time we should explain the person to our next to us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my god, that would be funny actually. Oh no, Winter would get to explain Nina. Oh no. Okay. Next one is Roddy. What do you have?
I have Neckmeat, who is a halfling monk. It enjoys punching things. Stranger danger. Also, Neckmeat has gained this new ability. If you look at stream real quick. Hold on, I need to. Yeah, if you look in stream real quick.
Becomes liquid.
You become flumpy. Oh my god. Why do you look like a I'm not
Why?
I'm not even
Why?
gonna
Neckmeat has a new ability where
Why?
it can just
Why?
I'm not even
get
gonna
rid
say
of
what it
all
looks
of its
like.
bones.
But I know you know what it looks like, right? Everybody knows.
Boneless neck meat.
Boneless
Boneless.
chicken.
Turned into nuggy state.
That's like the monk, trading to like loosen your mind and your body to become to the ultimate goal of becoming a chicken nugget. And Brody got there. The Nick Mean has gotten there already.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Nina, I hate to slightly interrupt you. You know how we said the bundle was coming in tomorrow? Apparently it's in tonight.
Dang.
I'll
Sorry.
surpass.
Songo character.
Songo, it's your turn.
Go.
I'm Songo and I kill stuff. Now so human.
Songoose.
I got fucking isekai'd into this world. Do I need to explain anything else?
Need I say more?
Ooh, powerful. So powerful.
So powerful. Winter.
I am sneaky little dumb cat who is also druid. I like to put things in my bag. It's a surprise.
But mostly people.
You never know
But mostly
who will be
people.
next.
Didn't you kidnap 2 people last episode?
I'm catching
Yeah.
up. Don't
Yeah.
worry. This time, I was going to be a third, but then we found Chicken Nugget Man. He was a little bit vomity, and I don't want him in my bag. He'll vomit
Chicken
everywhere.
Nugget Man is the best.
It would have been 3 people, but like one of them smelled bad and vomited a lot, so you didn't put him in there. But you did kidnap the other
It
2.
puked in my hair and I cried.
I cleaned
Yeah.
it. It's fine.
Yeah. And that's where we left off, actually. With, after Nina recovered from her mental breakdown after having puke on her hair. You're in the 2nd floor of the building. You can explore it in full. You only been in one of the hallways still, and you know you need to get to the 3rd floor. Yeah, that's what you've seen so far from the 2nd floor.
And isn't there a doorway we had to go through? Like
Yes.
back in the hallway, turn right.
If you turned right, you did see like the main set of stairs that take you to the 3rd floor. Yes.
I'm gonna let Nick meet guide the way.
Oh boy.
Bold choice. I respect that.
You're gonna
Neck
let
meat's
him
gonna
guide the
turn-
way?
Neckmeat's gonna turn to Winter and go, stranger danger?
Give him a nuggie, and then
No!
Give him a
Ow!
nuggie.
and then I stand there and stare at Nick Meat, waiting for Nick Meat to go.
While
So
we're just not looking,
Neck meat
can I
just
steal
stares
from her
back.
bag?
every time.
I'm curious what's in there. I'm sorry.
Hey, I've stopped doing it since you started giving me chicken nuggets, so.
You go in there, you put your hand in there, and then you feel like a tummy.
Listen, I'm
And then the
Alright.
chicken nugget guy vomits on your hand.
No, she did not pick him up though.
Don't make me go
Alright,
back.
we'll hang out. I have to quickly go get a cup of coffee. I am falling asleep at my desk. I'll be fast, okay? Iced coffee. I run. I speed run.
Run.
Nina had
Well, she-
everything cleaned, but then the vomit smell ensued, and Nina is now passed out. I put her in my bag.
You put Nina in your backpack.
Yeah.
You guys, where do you head? You have the whole floor to yourselves, basically.
Oh, so I'm not stealing from the bag?
I want to
thought that-
steal from bag.
I thought that was a thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. So again, roll sleight of hand, and Winter, I will use your passive perception.
Ooh.
Wow. No, yeah. You managed to get your hands
Oh,
into the pockets of the bag. What are you looking for specifically?
Some money.
why are you taking my
Sure.
money?
How
I'm
much money are you looking to steal?
I don't know, a few coins that I could grab without noticing without Winter noticing.
Sure, you managed to steal 5 gold from Winter.
No. Oh.
Robbery.
Oh.
I love it because Winter goes around kidnapping people, but as soon as someone takes 5 gold from her, she goes like, "This is so
How could
unfair, so
you?
unethical."
You're kidnapping
What are your
people.
ethics?
Take. This is so mean.
Oh.
But
Right.
yeah,
my bag feels so much lighter now. I don't know what happened. Feels uneven.
That 5 gold was really, really weighing it
Feels
down.
so uneven now. Ah.
you might trip, fall.
I also like how Songo, instead of stealing back her personal belongings, steals money instead.
I can always buy new personal belongings.
You buy
Sure.
them and you have them, and then you your personal belongings, right? That's how it works.
All right, let's
Up the stairs.
we're going up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
Okay, I pick Nick Meat up and I guide him, or he guides
Oh my
me.
God.
I'm just gonna
Awesome.
carry the Nick Meat.
You use him like one of those bones that people use to find water, like the twigs.
Yeah,
that people
yeah,
use
that's
to
what
Yeah.
I'm
pools of
doing.
water.
Alright.
You're grabbing by the little leggies.
Which
like he's just-
way?
Neckmeat will just point at the stairs.
Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Smells like stairs.
Why? You guys are ridiculous.
Smells like chicken nuggies.
Stuff one in his mouth.
you're putting battery into your. Honestly, no. Roll me a perception check with advantage.
Both of us, or
Whichever one wants to do it.
oh, okay, Cat's doing it.
Only because I
21.
got 5 perception. I figured I might as well. Nina, you're in my bag.
What? Put me back. Get me out of this thing.
Nina's hands start coming out and Nina's head just pops up.
Yeah, like Night of the Living Dead, but it's Nina coming out of your back.
Grandma just can try and take a mincer to sleep next to Mimi.
Yeah. Grandma's like, oh,
comfy.
why are all the pink-haired ones are the ones to die first? I told you. Oh my God.
Why?
You're alive. How quaint.
I just
Yeah,
want
you
to
fell
get
asleep.
coffee, old lady. I'm tired.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, no. Here, she gives you a coffee. She's some like
I'll take the coffee
silk
and I'll jump out
robes
of
with
the
like
bag.
golden like embroidery on them.
Wow.
She has a plasma TV on the back. You see Mimi is like sleeping on the couch with an empty bowl of ice cream, and the grandma is like she has like a one of those sets of audio sets that is like it looks like a cinema setup.
Also, sorry if my face tracking is weird. I got a fudgesicle as well, and I'm enjoying it.
Aww. Nom nom nom.
Yum 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 yum.
Nom nom nom. We're going up the stairs. I'm using the neck meat as like a guide of which way to go. That's why I'm holding him.
So
Being
we're
more up to the
trying to
stairs.
figure out what way to go.
Yeah, we're going up the stairs right now.
Okay.
I rolled perception. What did I see?
So you roll perception. You see again, like we did last time. The last time we were here, you see that the entrance to the room that is like with religious connotations. This huge double set of doors. I remember you now that I completely forgot. You actually unlocked the door to enter the
Yeah.
room. Remember?
Oh right, I
completely forgot. You
did.
needed
Oh,
like
we're
an
traveling.
29.
We're just like going back and forth. We're doing a
Yeah, you're doing a
little.
little back and forth dance. But you guys, so you guys want to open the doors and enter the room at the third floor?
Can I bloodhound scan it first?
Yeah. We need to
Um,
scan the door.
You want to use
The
divine
divine
sense?
sense.
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
You cast divine sense. You actually sense a magic celestial in nature, similar although different to yours.
Oh.
I think the flame is in there. Ah, sorry, I have popsicle in my mouth and it hurts.
Can I peek underneath the door? You know how like you have that little crack. Can I see under the door a little bit? See what's there?
Sure. Roll me perception with disadvantage because you're trying to see a room through a very small crack on the door.
Oh no, wrong one. This is
16. No, yeah, it's okay.
It's the same.
16. With a 16, you look down on the little opening on the bottom of the door. Even though it's not, you don't get to see all the room. You get to see that there is a very strong light source in the room. You smell food, like a lot of food,
Ooh.
and you see the movement of 4 sets of foods. So like 2 sets of foods. So, you know, there are 2 people in the room.
Oh, Roddy.
Can
Nina.
we, can we
I
smell
see
the food
feet.
from outside of the door?
Why are they
Nina will draw
nuggies?
her glaive,
Ooh.
assuming that this is probably going to be the mayor and the person keeping the mayor hostage.
I have question.
Hmm.
What type of food do we smell?
Chicken and
Neckmeat's opening the door.
Hold on, I need to put music for this.
Neckmeat's just walking in.
Ow, 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 ow. Ah, I fucking.
You're all so cautious and stuff. And Neckbeat's just like, chicken.
Oh, I'm just like fucking relaxed in the background. Like, I'm gonna let them deal with it.
You're just wandering with us. You're like, I guess I'll follow.
Yep.
I'm gonna like shimmy.
I don't
everywhere.
know. I can't find the song. Hold
Which song are you thinking of?
on. From Final Fantasy.
Which Final Fantasy game?
It's the Heaven's Word expansion.
Uh,
Oh, it's the boss theme too. Okay, awesome. Oh, but it's so short.
That's okay. We'll loop it.
You
Or
can just have it loop.
paste it a bunch of times.
Oh, awesome. Okay. I can just paste it a bunch of times. Is that how it works?
Or just
Yeah.
loop it. Is there a loop?
There should be.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
there
there
is.
There we go.
Awesome. So you guys enter the room. Well, Neckmeat, specifically you, slam the door open. You see a room filled to the brim with food, like a long table filled with like a bunch of food, like a feast. Like it's jarring compared to like the outside, like people hungry with like the food that is here, and they're big now, so you can see them.
sorry for laughing.
Which
No,
which,
it's okay.
which door
I
are
am
we
not
at?
an evil
Out of
god.
curiosity.
Yes.
I just placed myself down at the bottom.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Place yourselves
Alright.
on the bottom. At the end of the table near the fireplace, you see a mole with a hat that says, I love not an evil god. And not is like added on with Sharpie. And next to him is a paladin mole from the order of the very bad people from the underground. And they're both like laughing around and just eating food and playing, like doing a food fight. And they're fighting with food. And they see you enter, and what do you say as you see this?
Nina
Neckmeat's just
immediately
gonna
seeing this
walk up to
scene.
the table, jump on it, and start collecting some food.
We'll click.
I'm like
I can see the nugget
eating
plate.
some as it
I can
runs down.
I can see the nugget plate.
Uh, Nina will step forward, not
Yes.
stopping Neckbeat at all, and will point her glaive towards the mayor, I think? The Pope?
The Pope.
She'll point her glaive at the mole.
What do you say to the?
And-
Sorry, what happens? What do you say to the mole?
I point my glaive at them and I yell like really loudly and angrily, explain what's going on here.
Yeah.
'Cause she's very mad that there's the abundance of food.
Roddy,
in
you
front of
jump on
them.
the table, you start grabbing food. You find chicken nuggets in one of the plates, so I imagine you grab that first.
Yeah.
As you're doing that, Nina screams, "What are you doing?" And the paladin kind of stops and looks around with his numbly little hands. The other one goes like, I see. You have discovered my secret ploy. I see. You are so smart and handsome. Yes. But don't you think even for a moment that you can stop me from doing the evil things that I want to do? Is that what you want? I don't remember. Do you want to know why I have food here? It's because I'm hungry. It's because I want to eat food while I do my
Yeah.
evil things.
After
Shut up!
Nina yells, like, "What are you doing?" Neckmeat will just kind of be frozen on the table, like, chicken nugget half in mouth and like like arms full of them.
Nina's gonna get into a battle stance and say in a very threatening tone, "Then I'm going to cleave your head from your shoulders and feed it to the starving animals on the street."
Oh. He goes like,
And
oh my
I'll
God,
turn
like,
your ribs into prime ribs.
Try to stop me if you can, hero, he says, but know that I have the power of God and the flame on my side.
And I got a
And
warhammer. You want to test me?
he looks at you, he kind of sweats a little bit, like, no, but like, I will if I have to.
Come on, bring it.
Okay.
To
Roll
initiate
initiative.
combat, Nina is going to.
Yeah.
What do I have for ranged weapons? I want to throw my glaive cannon, but it won't return to me, so I'm not doing that. I have
Could
a
just throw it
javelin.
into
How
the
far can I
fire.
throw a javelin?
Or everybody roll initiative for me, as you guys are initiating former combat with
Yeah,
the
Nina's
mole
throwing just a
priest.
javelin so that it pokes one of the food things and like shatters a plate. Just to
Yeah, you
Okay.
throw
add
like a
extra
javelin, it
intimidation.
whistles through the room, and it explodes one of the chickens that is like in the middle of the table into tiny little pieces. One falls into the helmet of the paladin mole. Nickmeat has 2 initiatives, but which I think is very impressive.
That's it.
Wait, what?
It does not. Wait. Huh?
Never
I'm
mind, I fixed it.
confused.
It's okay. No. Let's see. This guy got a 12. But this guy, oh no, he got a 2. Oh, how are you
He
so
can't
slow,
see out
bro?
of the armor.
Yeah. We'd start, surprisingly enough, the mole priest, seeing what you did, goes like, oh, no. And he will step on the table. He's going to run, waddle around a little bit forward. Uh, and and as he kicks food around, he's going to point at...
Uh-oh.
He's going to point at
I
Nina.
built up a lot
And
of
he's going to
aggro.
be... Grovel! And he's gonna use command on you. I need you to do a charisma saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at this. Let's go.
Wow. Nina, you recognize this spell. This is a command spell, a spell that forces someone to do an action ordered by the caster. And he just ordered you to grovel, but you feel it in your body. The power coursing through, like the anger, the righteous, paladin anger coursing through your veins, will not allow your body to physically kneel in front of this creature.
I'm going to kill him.
He goes like, oh no, that's his turn.
Literally, if I hit him with my first attack, I'm using every spell slot and everything in my repertoire to do as much damage as I can.
I'm
Yes.
trying to find the thing that I never end
Ooh.
up using.
Yes.
The spirit animal thing. How do I do that?
You choose a point that you can see within 30 feet of you, and that will create a totem that we will say for the sake of simplifying a little bit for you. You choose a point in 30 feet that you want the totem to appear, and it will affect your friends with the effect of the totem. You remember which ones you have, right? Or you have it? Do you have it in your notes?
I'm looking. No.
I can tell you what they do if you want me to. It's not a spell; it's an ability, but
The ability. I know I put it somewhere. Oh, is it? No, that's grappling.
So you have 3 different totems. You have the totem of the unicorn, the totem of the eagle, and the totem of the bear. The totem of the bear What it does is all your allies get 5 plus your druid level of temporary hit points and get advantage on strength saving throws and strength checks. The Spirit of the Hawk lets you use your reaction to give advantage on an attack to a friend of yours per turn. And the Unicorn Spirit gives your friends advantage on all ability checks made to detect creatures. And also, when you use a spell to restore hit points, you can also heal another creature the same amount of your druid level. So you have healing, you have better attacks, and you have temporary hit points.
I think I might go with bear.
Awesome. Do you have any idea how do you want the spirit of the bear to come to appear in front of your friends?
A bear will appear, like
Mhm.
out of a book, and she'll have glasses and
Red glasses?
red glasses, curly hair, and she'll like wah,
Have like a
wah.
book on her side and be
Yeah.
like,
You just
Little
point to
sweaty.
one of the books in the library, starts shaking. The library freaking explodes in a million pieces as the book flies open, and a huge spiritual bear with a goofy little the dot 3 face with glasses and a beautiful hair appears and goes rah rah. And all of your friends, including yourself too, all of you note that you gain you're level 2, right? So you 3 or 2. What
3.
level are you guys? 3. So all of you have 8 temporary hit points. If you're normal HP.
8 temp HP. Let's go.
Woo! I still got 18 temporary hit. And I had 10 temporary. Now I'm up to 18.
Temporary hit points don't add up. You can choose to replace the old ones you had,
Oh,
but you
whoops.
can't add them together.
Sorry.
No, it's
Back
okay.
to 10 I go.
Can I also attack, or is that like a main spell thing?
It's not a spell, but it is an action to summon the. Let me check actually. I don't want to like take your action away. Hold on. No, it's a bonus action. You still have your action. You can attack or cast a spell.
Ooh.
Nice.
I have a short bow that might go far enough.
Yeah, well, just all of the spells you have will most likely go far enough.
Yeah, but last time I tried to do thunder, he said it would hurt everyone. I don't want to hurt people. Or are they far enough away? No,
The
it'd still be too far, wouldn't it?
hold on, spells.
Wintercat,
Oh,
the issue
thunder
we had
wave.
with the thunder spell last time is the fact that it makes a loud noise that people can hear up to a mile away.
Yeah.
So you're free to use it. As long as none of us are in the AoE of the spell, it won't hurt us.
AoE?
The way
if you're
thunder
thinking of
wave
thunderclap.
works.
Yeah, thunder wave.
Thunder wave is like you clap your hands and around you an explosion of sound that happens, basically. Like, you know the Hulk clap? That he claps and everybody dies and things go boom?
So I should
It's like that,
move in front of neck meat before you sing it. It's so you're
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah, you
how
can
far
move
can I
30
go
feet.
again? 30?
You can move 30
30
feet per
feet.
turn, yeah.
Okay, so I will move my 30 feet, which is right on top of this cake here.
Yeah, you just step on the cake.
I just step on the cake, do a little dance before, and then. Oh, I gotta select my level. Okay. And then bam.
I'm not gonna eat that cake.
God.
15 feet.
Forgot that was
so
still open.
I think actually, you only hit neck meat.
Yeah, don't cast the spell. Don't cast the spell. You're not close enough yet.
Oh.
You can only hit neck meat.
You can only hit neck meat.
You
You know what
step
you
on
do?
Neckmeat's cake and then attack it.
You know what you do have? Winter, you have hold person and you have entangle. And you have thorn whip. You have a bunch of other attacks you can do.
Am I allowed to do them instead? Because I didn't know it wouldn't reach.
I will
You could
allow
do
it.
Thorn Whip
Yes.
again, because Nina said you should never do it again.
Oh my
True.
There you go.
Yes,
Wait,
Thorn
I'm in
Whip.
advantage. Why am I in advantage? I'll just take the first number. Oops.
He only did 1 damage.
That's funny.
How did it do only 1 damage?
Because it's cantrip. Yeah, it only does 1d6 damage. It's meant to be a low damaging cantrip that you don't have to spend spell slots doing.
I heard his little finger. Paper cut.
So what are you doing then? Oh, Thorn Whip. One piercing health. You cast Thorn Whip. Thorn Whip also Oh my god. Okay, do you want to also pull him towards you?
Do
Wintercat,
it.
please. I'm like 5 feet away, and if you do that, I can charge him next turn and beat him up.
I'm gonna do it.
Awesome. How does it look like when you cast Thorn Whip against this guy and pull him towards you?
Well, last time it was a bunch of snot, but I think we'll go the old-fashioned route. I'll say, moss starts growing from the cake and then whips
Oh my
out
God.
a giant thing of moss.
So
A
let's
tear will roll down
let me
Nick's
recapitulate, remind you guys what just happened. You guys start a fight. Winter jumps into the table, points at a bookshelf that explodes, and a spiritual bear Shelly comes into play. She then stomps on a cake that starts to turn into a black mold that then grows green. And from the moldy cake, a thorn whip of cake comes out, pokes this guy in the belly, and then grabs him by the scruff of the neck and brings him 10 feet closer to Winter. And in the way he like gets hit by a bunch of food, he's just like a multicolor of like different greens and reds and browns.
Just slide on top of a bunch of different foods.
You just drag his face. That's why he gets 1 damage. You just drag his face across the table, and then you set him upright, and then you brush his head and put his hat back on with the thorn.
You know, while he's being like dragged, you just hear
Yeah.
like the ragdoll physics sounds from like Gary's VOD.
But yeah, that's your turn, Winter, right?
Yeah.
Winter.
Yeah.
Next is Nina Nins.
Yay! I'm gonna be fairly descriptive with this because I had an idea in my head. Nina is going to step up on the table
Yes.
and start speed walking towards the dude man. I
Yes.
think Wintercat brought him right within range. As she's walking, she's going to cast with a bonus action Divine Favor.
He pray and
now
powers you with divine
attacks
radiance.
deal- Yeah, until the spell
Ooh.
ends for a full
my God.
minute, I deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage. So as she's walking across the table, stepping over all the food and plates, she's very angry. And she's like scraping the blade of her glaive against the wood of the table. And as she's walking, the edge of the blade of the glaive starts to glow a radiant pink.
Oh my god.
And then she walks up and just attacks.
Yeah, you
And if I
just
hit, I
leave
have more stuff.
like a straight line of holy golden fire growing in the table as you scrape your holy weapon through it and approach this guy. Yeah,
Oh
that
my
hits.
gosh,
Definitely hits.
Nina's mad. Then at the same time, she's going to expend her 1 second level spell slot. I think she has, or no, it's first level. Spend 1 spell slot. I can do any spell slot. So she's doing another spell slot to do Divine Smite, which increases the damage by a further 2d8.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
And then So she walks over, her glaive starts to glow bright pink on the edge, and she does one big swing, and a big bright explosion of light occurs when she strikes the priest,
Yeah.
the Pope.
How much damage is that? Oh my god.
That's 20.
20.
You scrape the table with your holy weapon, setting it on holy fire. Your eyes just like bloodshot with rage at what just happened, and just the indignity of this holy man taking advantage of his position to do the things that he has done. You raise your glaive, you bring it down on him, and it's just a pillar of holy fire and rage that destroys the ceiling, revealing the cloudy, rainy day outside. Just explodes. The table breaks in half. Like you're literally in the half of the table, and this guy gets buried into the ground. And when the smoke dissipates and you twirl your weapon back into neutral position, this guy is completely dead on the ground, head like smashed into the ground itself. That's your turn, Nina.
Yeah. At the end of her turn, she just snaps her view to the other mole man.
Incredible.
Yay! I did
Roddy.
something cool, and the music helped.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm gonna make an animatic of this, okay?
is Pope dead?
The Pope
Yeah, he's dead.
is
I one-shot him.
smashed into the ground dead, yeah.
Nina has killed the Pope.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Nina is the new Pope. That's how it works. When you kill the Pope, you inherit his abilities, right? You get the. It's like Final Fantasy. You get the job, right?
I take all your sin points.
It's like Bravely Default. You get the asterisk.
Nina, you now need to wear the I am not an evil god Pope hat.
I'm not doing that.
You gotta wear it. You gotta wear it. Aiden, send me
That would
pink.
be blasphemous.
Oh, what do you do, Roddy? It is your goal.
Nickney will walk up or will run over here. Can I spit the chicken nugget in my mouth at this guy?
You want to use your action to speed the chicken nugget, this guy? Absolutely,
Yes.
yeah. Roll me. Let's say this is a. Roll me an attack. Beautiful. What is your ability DC?
Ability DC should be
8 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency.
So 12.
12. Okay, if he rolls lower than if he rolls lower than a 12, he has a +3 to Constitution. If he rolls lower than a 12, he gets blinded by the chicken nugget.
Take out the eyes. Wait, he's a mole. Isn't he already blind?
Well, but he gets in the snout and can't smell.
Oh.
But he doesn't. He eats it. Yummy.
Ugh.
And sadly enough,
Wait,
your chicken nugget attack does not work against him. Still roll for damage though.
oh, I rolled a 6 on the
Oh,
damage.
6. Awesome. Yeah. 6. No, that's
6 points of nugget damage.
6 points of hellish nugget damage. Is that your turn?
What else can I do?
Doodle dance.
No, I'm not gonna do a dance.
Doodle dance.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna assault him. He's spit a chicken nugget at him.
What do you say? What do you say to him?
I don't even say anything to him. I just spit the chicken nugget.
Okay, that's
it
your
like
insult?
It runs
He-
over with the chicken nugget in mouth.
He openly starts weeping in shame,
Oh.
but he still fights on. Songo.
Wait, hang on.
Yada,
Where's the roller real quickly? Sorry. I'm gonna walk over to here. Whoops, here. Thanks, Rod. I'm gonna point my hammer real quickly to wait. Wait, do I get 30 or 40 movement?
You get do you have like the boots or something? What was the magical item you had? Did it increase your?
Warhammer.
No, you had
Like-
another magical item. I don't know. I don't remember if
We-
unless
we
you
got-
have an item that increases your movement, you can move 30 feet.
Oops. So I should move back 10 feet then. My bad.
No, it's okay.
I gotta hang on. I gotta ignore that. Okay.
Yeah,
Please
you can throw
ignore
that.
that. I'm trying to. It's been a long while. I am so sorry. Yeah,
No,
my
it's okay.
hammer would hit him, right? If I threw it at him.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're 25 feet away from him. Your hammer has a minimum range of 30, so you can definitely hit him. And a 23 more than hits this guy. So, Songo, do you want to describe how it looks like when you do this?
So, you know how there's like the play of the game, like animations before it, like, you know, it rolls the clip of attacking? You just
Mm-hmm.
see her, like, pose for a second and then just suddenly yeet, like, the hammer across while it's, like, sparking electricity.
Mm-hmm.
You just,
Beautiful.
and you just see it go.
And I will say,
Whirling.
Roddy, you spit your chicken nugget, and as soon as it hits this guy's face, Songo's hammer also hits his face. Like at the exact same moment, it looks like your chicken nugget was the one that did it for
Hammer
you.
down!
As soon as he starts crying in shame, just the hammer.
Yeah.
No.
He's like, and then just an explosion of metal against metal and thunder, like magical thunder, blue thunder, just sparkles around his armor as he gets absolutely hit in the face like a dummy by
Mjolnir
this
dot
incredible
MP3.
hammer. Yeah, that MP3. But yeah, this guy is looking pretty hurt, gang. Not gonna lie, this guy's looking pretty damn hurt. Is that your turn, Songo?
Yes.
Beautiful. This guy is gonna crying. Oh, by the way, your hammer obviously sparks, and in a flash, like a camera flash, appears again in your hand. This guy is gonna reel back from the impact. He's gonna get back in place, and he's gonna give a guttural screech, and his huge sharp claws are gonna like fan out, and he's gonna run towards Roddy, the closest person to him, and he's gonna attack you. What's your AC, Roddy?
16.
16. Has 2 attacks. Nope. Okay, that one does hit. You get hit for 4 damage as this guy just rampages towards you. The first claw like misses you by an inch, and when you're kind of like smiling to yourself, looking back to see if Winter's gonna give you a chicken nugget reward, this guy hits you with the right hook and lets you staggering for a moment.
Oh.
Yeah. That's his turn. Um, now, something interesting happens.
Oh.
As you guys know, the priest was fully killed, but his body, twisted by the impact of the divine light, shakes and convulses a moment. And the heat in the room starts to increase. Like you see the candles and the fireplace start to increase in potency, like they're being pulled into the room by a force beyond nature, and the red flames of the room turn blue as the body of the priest changes by the flame inserted forcefully into it, into a creature that is not from this realm. Anyone that wants to do an Arcana or history check can, or religion check can do it, as this is what appears. This monstrosity appears in its
Oh.
place.
Can I do the
I have no idea.
religion?
You can absolutely do a religion check. Yeah.
As well
Anyone
as
that
a
wants to, yeah.
divine sense bloodhound scan.
Your divine sense is still up. Anyone else that
Hang
wants
on,
to do a
see if I'm
history
missing.
or Arcana check or religion can do it.
Give me a
Just let me
second.
know. Yeah.
All right, Songo, you're our last hope.
Arcana or religion? Hmm.
Or history. Any of them.
Or history?
Or history.
Ah!
Oh, that was a good one too.
None of us know.
We don't know. What
Shrug.
is this?
Oh.
Did he drop his?
Oh.
Did he also drop his hat?
He did drop his hat, yeah. The hat is on the ground.
Oh, the music
Weirdly
stopped.
enough,
I'll restart it.
his hat is untouched. It's on the ground untouched.
I'm going.
Everything else was completely like evaporated by Nina's attack. Songo, you would be the one that has the closest shot. This looks like something that literally is not from this world, is not from this plane. You don't know what they called it here, but in your home plane,
Big like stop bringing Evos everywhere.
Evo!
there are monsters that are called the Underdark, and monsters like this live there in plenty numbers. But you've never seen one this big or appear in this fashion.
It's an Evo.
And he goes, goes like that. I'm a freak, I'm a monster, I'm gonna morph, he says. Yeah, he does outdated dead memes. That's how evil he is.
Is he?
Yup.
I mean,
that
I
his
love
turn?
an outdated dead meme. I love Among Us.
No. Now he does take his turn. He is gonna grab. He's still low on health, so he's gonna grab his friend, pick him up, and he's gonna do the sucky on his head. And the paladin goes like, "What the hell?" Okay, the paladin is gonzo, but this guy looks like he's a little healthier now.
He was consumed.
Consume. And oh yeah, everybody here has to do a wisdom saving throw, unless you are immune to being frightened.
Anyone be immune? It would be Songo. I am not. All right.
Nope.
I
don't
have
immunity,
immunity, but I have advantage.
Nice.
I got 12.
I
Okay.
also got 12.
Fuck.
Nina.
I am not immune to being afraid.
Awesome.
If vomit can scare
Please
you.
give me good.
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Weirdly enough,
Nina, just
everybody
air
in the room.
angrily.
Nina, you're like steeled. You are not shaken by this. You have fought evil creatures before, and he's not gonna be. This is not the first, not the last time you're gonna kill a monster like this. Winter and Roddy, you guys are shaken, but under control of your faculties. You're scared, but not scared enough to be like, "Oh no, I can't move." Songo, surprisingly enough, your experience with these monsters has left scars on you. You see this thing and you freeze, in not in a panic, just in a shock of seeing something so familiar that reminds you so much of home.
Aww. We have to protect the Songo.
Yeah, you can't move until the end of this creature's next turn, so you lose your turn.
Yay.
Winter.
Question.
Yes.
Does my divine sense tell me that it is a demon or a?
This is a fiendish in nature. Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind because I'm a paladin. I have stuff for this.
Nice. Winter.
Right.
Winter.
So I'm moving 15 feet right here. So I know the Songo's
Yeah.
having a hard time, right? And then I am going to do spell that is entangled. Oh, that's not the right
Ooh.
thing. How do I do it? I guess it's already done because it's spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
And
cast
then
Tangle on this guy.
and then I'm going to do a sleight of hand, and I want to pick up the hat, throw it in my bag.
My
Awesome.
god.
First and foremost, this guy is considered restrained. He failed his save. So you touch the ground, and what does your tangles look like? What is the material that appears in the ground?
Well, it
To
has to
grasp
be
this.
ice, right?
Ooh, okay. This is interesting because Winter, you have been using your spells a lot, but you haven't used any home magic yet, right? Nothing that is like very close to your home. Would this be like the first time you're doing it?
I think the snot one was kind of like that.
True. In a way, yeah. Actually, it was a frozen snot popsicle.
This is like
But
the
yeah,
first intended.
Yeah. You touch the ground, and the ground starts to take this icy coloration as the temperature in the room that just rose up slowly goes down again. As from the ground, like flora made out of pure ice starts to like weed grass blades and like flowers, weed, start and sprouts, saplings start to appear on the ground made out of pure ice. And vines start like encroaching on this thing's body, making it difficult for it to move. Also, the flowers move in this icy form and bring to your hand that just touched the ground to create the spell the hat.
The hat.
Yes, the hat.
The I love not an evil god hat.
Thank you.
No worries. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Awesome. Restrain. Yeah. Nina.
Considering that he's restrained, I'm going to explain a scene that Nina's going to attempt to do, and I want to ask if I can get it, if I can force disadvantage because he's restrained.
It depends on
I'm going to
what.
try to describe what she does. I'm
Okay.
going to be using my ability Turn the Faithless, because I
Oh.
haven't used my Channel Divinity yet.
Mhm.
So I want to turn the Faithless, which makes it take a Wisdom saving throw. But because it's restrained, Nina's going to like shove her holy icon. What is it called? Holy symbol, which will be like an isopod claw. She'll shove it up to its chest, so it's point blank when she uses Turn the Faithless on it, which works on undead, fae, and fiends.
Okay. I will say the creature. I will allow it to have disadvantage. Why not? Sure.
So,
It's teamwork.
so
Teamwork makes
Nina
the
will
dream work.
shove her holy symbol up to the chest of the beast, and there will be a bright, brilliant flash of pink light.
Beautiful. And what does this do again?
If it fails its save, it needs to make a
Mhm.
wisdom saving throw.
What's
A
the
turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as possible, and it cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It can't take reactions, and for its actions, it can only use the dash action
Awesome.
to
What's
escape
your-
the effect.
What's your DC?
13.
Awesome. Because of the disadvantage, this creature fails. And it's restrained, so it can't run away. So it just shakes in
Yeah.
place and
It
screams
says
and like
here,
slobbers. Yeah.
if it can't run, like if it's incapable of getting away because it's stuck or obstacles, it's allowed to use the dodge action.
It will use a dodge action as it just like drools everywhere and spits everywhere as it like shakes violently. I will say because it is so shaken, Songo, you snap out of your fear because of this.
Now I can see
Um,
why Nina rolled a 19 on her wisdom save. She knew what to do.
Yeah, you just like this creature goes like, puppies, helping people, loving your neighbor. I hate this. I hate all of this. No, grr, and just spits everywhere like a baby and shakes violently and afraid. The Lee.
I think that took my action. Yeah, as an action. So just let me quickly check if I have any bonus actions. One action. One bonus action. Nina, seeing that Songo was afraid, will spend her final spell slot to cast Shield of Faith on her. So Songo, you have +2 AC.
AC.
Yeah,
Oh, armor.
armor class.
Ooh.
Awesome and cool. 2 more awesome and cool points.
But this is a concentration spell, so I have to drop Divine Favor. I don't have it anymore.
Yeah. With that, Roddy, it's your turn.
Buggers. Oh shit.
Keep in
I'm on
mind,
the-
this thing becomes unturned if it's outside 30 feet of me, or it takes damage.
Hmm.
Oh. I don't know what to do in that case.
Can't give it punchies?
Well,
He's
This-
probably waiting
this
for
shouldn't-
Songo to let
it
Songo do
shouldn't-
the big hit.
take damage, right?
If you damage it now, it will become unturned. But, I think it lasts a minute otherwise. How long does it last?
If you
You
don't
can
wanna,
make what?
if you don't want it to take damage, all you gotta do is to bother it is to go down and tickle its his knees. I'll bother it, right?
Oh my
Give it
god.
little ankle bites.
Well, the creature, it stays turned even if it's outside of 30 feet of me. It lasts a minute or until it takes damage, and I read it wrong. So I think Songo should be the one to deal the damage next. We're just kind of double restraining it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you do?
So Rudy.
I'm
Rudy
trying
Patootie.
to see if anything, if I'm able to do anything.
You can search the area for goods.
I could, but
You could put on the Pope hat.
You
Start asking
killed the
Wintercat.
Pope.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are the new
yeah, but
pope now.
Wintercat, you're
You're
the
the
one who
new
has
Pope.
the Pope hat.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think I have that? I'm gonna put it on your head while you're sleeping.
Why?
Wow. Incredible.
I am confused by the wording. I'm only able to do the open hand techniques when I use flurry of blows, right?
Which ones are you trying to use?
The The knocked prone one.
Yeah, you can only do them with when you do flurry of blows.
All right. Shit. I don't know what to do. I was gonna punch it, but then Nina said no damage.
Oh, you can if you want. Like, it's up to you. It's just it becomes unturned immediately after somebody damages it. Like, we could just avoid damaging it for a full turn, and it'll have to run away from me when it becomes unentangled, but... It's up to you.
I'm very confused, but okay.
Just give it punchies. Just give it some punchies.
No. Just punch him.
If you want to give it
Just
some
give it
punchies, go
punchies.
give it some punchies.
Confused by what I'm. The fucking Among Us. God damn it.
Yeah.
Amogus.
Oh, that's a really good Amogus.
Amogus.
I like how they're not even called crewmates anymore. It's just as soon as you see something
They're
about
the-
it, immediately
It's the
Amogus.
Amogus.
Among Us.
Monkey.
Amogus. Amogus.
I still remember.
Hamumbus.
Wow, we're losing our minds. Roddy, are you gonna punch?
Humpy dumpy.
Go ahead and punch, Roddy.
Just punch.
Punch.
Do it.
Punch
Do
it.
it.
But
you
said not
Go
Do it.
here. Go here and punch. It has no reaction, so we're able to move around it and like position ourselves before you strike.
I still
So we
remember.
could like pincer it.
I still remember one section at my workplace has a tape gun, and they're really bored, so they drew a mung all over the tape gun, literally covered in a mung. It was the mung gun at that point.
Among Us.
Hamamba? Hamamba bumba? Mama
Sure, I'll move it there. Why not?
Hamamba?
And then you can start attacking. Aiden, do you use the flanking rules?
Yes.
I usually change the flanking rules personally to like +2 instead of advantage, but you're the DM, you choose.
I will do advantage.
Advantage.
You'll do the normal advantage.
Yeah.
So give him a good old 1-2.
Ooh, the first one hits.
Alright.
Oh, and it's radiant too.
It's radiant
He's
too,
a fiend, he
yeah.
might be weak to it. Actually, we are like the worst party for a fiend to try to fight. Come to think of it.
You,
Yeah.
Roddy, you jump up and give it a 1-2 on the back, and you notice that one of the punches you miss. It's almost like this creature has a secondary illusionary form that kind of like wobbles like in its vicinity, making it like a weird optical illusion almost that you need to like pass through to hit it. But the second hit like lands on its back. You actually
I want to learn that.
you see that its back gets burnt by your attack. It does way more damage than you thought it would. You feel like your punches are getting through its defenses way easier than you imagined it would.
Does it waddle or is it just extra fluff?
The thingy, it's like this creature has the consistency, weirdly enough, of a huge chicken nugget.
Oh.
Oh. Don't tell me that. Flurry of blows. For neck meat, I just use the gauntlets again, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use a key point to do that.
Awesome. Yeah. That hits. Isn't Flurry
That's
of Blows 2
14.
more hits? So you have another one more, right?
Oh, pog.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Roddy literally just turned into a big whirlwind.
The first one hits, the second one misses. So you land 2 solid hits on this thing, which is very slippery and slimy and dudgy, like a pope. You actually like land solid hits on it, surprisingly enough, and this thing reels back in horror as its flesh gets burnt by the divinity of your middens. Anything else you want to do?
Can I use the dex part of the open hand technique?
Absolutely, yeah. It's that or it falls prone.
Yeah. And it's 12 or higher.
No, yeah, it's this thing falls to the ground prone. It's crying
It is
now.
restrained, it is turned, and it is prone.
It's
this
it's just like
thing.
grabbing its knees and in a fetal position, just crying. You guys are just bullying my boss again.
It's unturned now, though, because Roddy punched it, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, in a sense, it still it feels like nothing changed to it.
It's just kind of in the ground now.
Yeah. Songo, anything else you want to do, Roddy?
I'm gonna take one of the chicken nuggets that are next to me and eat it.
Anything else you want to do, Songo? It's your turn.
I'm just gonna slide across the table real quickly to the other side, lifting up my hammer, having it all sparking and shit, and then just slamming it down on top of like the just
Thunder, dragon. That misses.
He would have
but
advantage because he's
You
prone.
do have advantage, yeah.
Oh shit, should I re-roll with advantage then, or?
You can roll it once more and take the highest result.
Yep, sorry. Yep.
Yeah, we'll just take the first damage, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
I
you're
clicked
good.
the wrong warhammer in my menu. Okay, I'm gonna
Oh.
take that.
Oh,
No,
yes.
God
Oh.
damn it.
You do have action search if you want to do another attack.
Didn't I already? I'm gonna try once more.
With
Seeing me
feeling.
stumble
Remember to
and
advantage.
this time roll with advantage.
Yeah, because you have it.
Yeah,
Both of them.
Sorry.
Yeah, but still.
you're
And
good.
this time,
That hits.
There we go.
Hammer.
Sauron
Hammer
does the
time.
final hit in the combo for like great sword users in Monster Hunter, where they like slam the ground and do a back or a front flip.
So,
to
Songo, we've been here
the
before,
hammer.
but
you just
how
hear
do you
no,
want to do this? How do you want to finish this thing?
no war cries, just pure silence, straight face, like slamming the hammer down on its head.
You. So, everybody's fighting. Everybody is like having a difficult time hitting this creature. Songo, you swing with your hammer. You're sure you nailed this thing. Misses completely, and then you focus. This thing shook you to your core, and you are not happy about that. So you still yourself for a moment. There's a shine in your eyes. Everything goes completely silent. Just the whistling of your hammer against the wind, and then a thunderous clap as an explosion of electricity, lightning goes out through the top that Nina blew apart with her first attack, and just expands through the droplets of rain and dissipates. And when everything is said and done, this thing is fried like a chicken nugget, but an evil chicken nugget. And we're all out of initiative. Because this thing is dead. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I have something I'm gonna do immediately as we confirm it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Nina is going to like kneel and do a prayer, kind of whisper to herself that she hopes the demon finds no mercy from her god when he like bows before him in heaven. Then she's gonna drag the body to the corner and burn it.
Yeah, you throw the body at the fireplace and it starts burning. And before it like chars, it dissipates into the goo that you know demons dissipate into when they go back to their home plane. So this thing hasn't fully died in the sense that a mortal dies. You know, demons don't die; they just kind of go back, right?
Yeah, she's just hopeful that her god would catch it in time.
But where the carcass stood inside the fireplace, you all see now, feel the warm presence of the eternal flame. It's a not it can't be bigger than this than a baby in size. A pure white core with blue sparkles and almost like dots, almost like droplets of water that fly out of it, but it's like sparks of blue and white and almost like a radiance that you haven't seen before. And it's a flame that is in the middle, like the flames of the fireplace seem to avoid it. It's like they're attracted to it, but at the same time can never fully touch it. So it's like they expand outward to give space to this flame that just appeared.
Can Nina reach in and attempt to pick it up with she'll try to grab part of the tablecloth
Hmm.
because it looks like it's really fancy and comfortable, and she'll try to
Yeah.
pick it up by like wrapping it with this cloth and doing this with as much care as possible, seeing as it's a
Yeah.
religious icon.
Weirdly
Doing
enough,
everything in her uh power to keep it comfortable, safe, and in pristine condition.
yeah, you like picking up a baby. You immerse this velvet cloth into the flames, and almost like out of respect, the flames don't burn it. The eternal flame itself doesn't burn it. It has heat, but by the size and intensity of the flames, you'd imagine it would be very hot or it would burn. But it feels almost welcoming to the touch. This flame doesn't burn for burning's sake. It creates light and life and warmth. And you're
Uh,
cradling a flame baby into your hands.
and without a word, Nina is just gonna start leaving the building.
Okay.
She knows
What is the
exactly
rest
where
of the
she's taking it.
crew
She's gonna
doing?
return it
Neckbeat's gonna
to the
run up to the
church.
flame baby. No, come back. Neckmeat's trying to feed the flame baby a chicken nugget.
I kinda wanna explore the table in case they left any extra things out in the open. They probably
Cool.
wouldn't want anyone to
Sure.
see, like what
Roll me,
happened to the
roll
to the
me
other people.
either perception or investigation.
It was good, yeah.
93.
Was
You
that Pope the
in
mayor?
that Pope was the mayor. Yes.
Okay, good.
Furthermore,
That
actually, let me
matters.
pick up the token again of the guy because if I make it big, actually,
Ah!
uh, yeah, he had on the on his shirt under the Pope robes. He had the mayor shirt. His
Oh.
mayor shirt that says "Mayor." I am the mayor.
Mayor shirt.
Yeah, it's the
I
famous
have a thing
shirt
to
that
do
all
after
mayors use.
everybody has decided what
He
they're
just
doing.
has a
Yeah.
shirt that says
But
"World's Best
going back to
Mayor."
Winter, with a 23 perception, almost like a magnet attracted to metal, your eyes and ears quickly, after the danger passes, quickly and sharply turn. Uh, you detect gold in the vicinity. A lot of it.
Oh, where?
Um, right, actually, based on where your token is right behind you.
So like here?
Yeah.
I
It's
guess
a shelf with maps on top of it.
with maps. Is anything on the maps that's important?
Well, yes. Actually, by accident, you actually also get some very important maps that happen to have some dots on them. There's a dot here where you are at. There's another dot marked on the continent north of where you are, the past the pink ocean into the continent of the real heart or the crown heart, as some call it. Nina's homeland. It also has a dot in it. There's a cross in Shady Sands, and there's another dot back at your home. Well, where you are from.
All right, I pick up the map, shove them in my bag, and then I pick up the gold and shove them in my bag. How much
Yeah,
gold did I get?
you open the shell. You open the little like doors under the table to reveal. Sadly enough, it's not gold. It's just this weird looking coin. It's not silver. It's not gold. And you think about it, it's like, oh yeah, this is platinum.
It's a
This
platinum
is
coin?
each platinum coin is worth 10 gold coins, and you find 10 of those.
So you're 10 flat. Let's go.
Can
That's 100 gold.
before I move on and leave and stuff, I want to gather as much food as possible. I'm gonna bring it back with me.
You want to bring what with you?
Food. Any food that wasn't
Ooh, yeah,
absolutely
actually,
destroyed. I'm gonna
yes.
give it to
Um,
Grammy in my bag for her to wrap and put it in the fridge.
yeah, there's most of the food was completely destroyed, but there's actually a veritable amount that was saved because Spectral Shelly Bear actually tried eating a bunch while the fight was going on, but can't digest it or munch it, so it's just safely stored in her belly.
Nice. Perfect. Okay, I'm ready to follow Nina. So everyone else's turn next.
Awesome.
Are these doors?
Those are doors, Roddy. Yes.
Like open it slightly just to see what's on the other side.
Yeah, you open the door slightly. On the other side, you see what seems to be a bathroom. It's probably not been used in weeks. People here don't seem to be happy with the concept of showers, or they don't know it, or it's not in the culture. But yeah, it's a bathroom, pristine. Like no one ever even like showered here.
Can I? Oh,
Actually, just moving to the next room.
Awesome. Yeah, the rest of the rooms, there's a kitchen. Most of the things that were there seem to have been used to cook. There is a room filled with what seem to be comic like books, but they have a lot of drawings in them. They don't have a lot of words in them. Um, uh, there is it has like a weird style. You've never seen art on this style. The eyes are super big and they have fleshy cheeks all the time and starry eyes and like spiky hair. And they're talking about friendship a lot. Like every other word is about
oh
friendship in
my
some shape
god!
or fashion. It's like blah, friendship and friendship, but also friendship, for friendship, by friendship, to friendship.
I'm gonna
Like that.
catch up with Nick Beat real quickly.
Friendship. Neckbeat's gonna
Yeah.
take one of the books and put it in
No,
Wintercat's
you're
bag.
not. You're
and
not
then-
taking one of those. No, you're no.
Yeah, Songo,
No,
Go
no,
to the
I've
next
seen
room,
that before.
baby.
when you
Give that
arrive,
back. No,
when you
that's gonna scar you for life, bud.
Songo, when you arrive, Roddy is in the process of reading a book about a kid that loves friendship and smiling and is a pirate. And and like you realize that he is just picked it up, but this seems to be chapter number 5056 of the series of books. And the veritable pile seems to
No.
indicate that
Oh
the
god,
other
please don't remind
5,000
me
are
of the
here
trend
too.
that's going on
When you
currently.
find Neckmeat will be holding its fork in its mouth, like how Zoro holds one of his swords.
Beautiful.
He's
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah, you put the fork in your mouth like that one character that doesn't speak about friendship. He speaks about broness. His version of friendship is broness. And he holds forks, two in his hands and one in his mouth.
Learning.
And one day you read a little, you skim a little bit. This guy, Forco Forfora, his dream is to be able to wield the four forks, one for each tip of a fork. The ultimate technique. So yeah,
Four forks.
four forks. Yeah. His ultimate attack is called force strike.
Neckmeat will just do like a shitty replication of it, like in front of Songo, just like show off.
Sure, roll me a performance check. See how good you are. Just for the sake of it, I want to see. You're actually
Oh wait,
pretty damn
11.
good. You're actually pretty good. The fork almost doesn't fall out of your mouth.
Can I smack him
Out of
gently?
your mouth.
Yeah. You gently slap. Like,
Just smack. Don't
Neck
do
you.
that's a little loud. I clapped, but there we go. Don't read that stuff.
I am so
Trust
glad I
me.
drank coffee.
It
Neckmate will
looks
just look dumbfounded.
look, those textbooks, they look innocent, but occasionally there's some that aren't so wholesome, let's just say.
there's one book, Songo, you peek from the corner of your eye. It's called "Is It Wrong to Pick Up Paladins in a Dungeon?"
Oh
uh, so go pick it up. We gotta read it. Time for the good read.
Or more like, "Is it wrong to pickpocket paladins in a dungeon?" Yeah.
Just Songo and
So
Roddy are staying behind reading, it seems.
so you guys reunite outside of the mansion. Where do you guys take the baby flame?
I had a plan for that actually.
We're not going to the church?
Yeah, I am. Like, I wanted to act out the scene of going into the church.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
Nina, while they're searching everything, doesn't miss a step in going straight to the church.
Yeah. Well, you
She'll
know,
walk
Nina,
in
it's
and
a
look
rainy
around.
day. Before you continue, it's a rainy day, but in your step, almost like a line forms in the sky, opening it up to a sunny day as you walk down the hill into the church with the baby flame.
Uh, Nina will
Yeah.
walk into the church and look for any of the priests or knights that were standing in the that would be standing there.
Yeah. Well, like there's a bunch of like clerics praying. You see the a bunch of like moth paladins like talking with the captain, the lady that had a date, the Mimi.
Nina will like walk into the middle of the room and then say fairly loudly, not too like intrusively, but loud enough that they all can hear her.
Yeah.
And will say, "I wish to speak with your head priest."
The paladins kind of look at you, squinting, until the first one to realize is the captain. Her eyes go from a squint of confusion to wide moth eyes of recognition as the flames glow settles into them, and her like fluff like goes up, like it expands. It ex. Sorry, my dog is breaking my throat. It like it expands, her fluff expands, and she like jumps on her place, turning around in the air and starts heavy, like she doesn't break like the paladin movement of like I'm in service so I need to move like a little toy soldier, but she does it so quickly that it looks super awkward, like up the stairs into the what seems to be the priest's scrolling room, and she comes back quickly accompanied by an old very crumpety looking moth lady in priestess garbs. She seems to have like a bunch of wooden effigies of flame, all like making like little what's it called when you make a little thingy out of your hair, like a crisscross of the hair.
A
What's
braid?
it called? Braid. Yeah, she has her fluff is made into a bunch of braids with effigies of flame into them. So she looks very spindly. She looks very like thin compared to most moths you've seen, and she's very old and like haggard. But she's still regal in presentation. And she comes in and goes, "What is it? What is it? What is it?" Oh, oh, the flame above. And she kind of slowly and gently approaches you, Nina. What do you guys do?
Nina will step forward, uh, and gently unwrap the flame so that they can see that it is for sure what they've been looking for.
Mhm.
Uh, then she will bow to the head priestess and say, I've rescued this for you as a gesture of good faith from the Ancient One to your god.
The priestess kind of bows deeply to not only in the presence of like you, but like most because you're royalty still, but also is in reaction to the mention of like deities of higher power. She kind of bows instinctively, and she does a signal, and like two clerics of like bishops probably kind of bring in this like almost like it looks like an oil lantern in shape, but the design is just to the brim filled with like little carvings of like the history of the flame. And they open it. It seems to be like a transportation means for the flame itself, and they beckon you to insert it in.
Nina will gently place the flame into the lantern for them, and then she'll go
Beautiful.
back to bowing to the head priestess.
Yeah, everybody notices immediately. Um, the lighting in the area has completely changed. As soon as the flame was comfortably placed and locked into the transportation means, the sky completely changed. The clouds completely went away. The coldness of the area became an unacceptable heat as the divinity of the flame was restored into the hands of the righteous people that follow her creed and beliefs. Uh, and the area feels noticeably different.
Ah.
Uh, After a few moments of allowing them to realize that they have their flame back, giving them a moment to rejoice, she'll stand back up from bowing and will softly mention that the food stocks that the town has been missing are all in the mayor's house, and that she should send the paladins to go
Um,
redistribute the food.
You say that. She looks at you and nods, and before she finishes moving her head towards a squad of paladins that are on standby, they're already moving, realizing she has understood your request and agrees, and they start moving in the direction of the mayor's house. We will see that those food stocks get handed back to the rightful owners, the people of this town. How could we
Uh,
ever repay such a favor you have done for us?
I have only
By
one
Nuggies.
getting me
request.
out of here.
There was a young child in the town, a mole child. Be
Yes.
sure that if his family is surviving, uh, and even if they are not, that he is given a good, comfortable home.
Okay, well, we'll see
That
that.
is my one request.
Yeah, she gets a scribe to take notes of like the details of this kid so they can find him better. But she nods and accepts your request. You guys also came here for something else, right?
We were coming through the town, like we were passing by.
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
decided to stay to help them on our way through, because we
Beautiful.
were trying to get to the Shady Sands. I think the Shady Sands?
Oh, I almost forgot. I have something to give you. I go through my bag and I whip out a stack of what was it again? It's not the map with dots. Here we go. Financial records of the past. That's not it. I remember grabbing a stack of papers at the mayor's house that was secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember grabbing all those papers. I give them to her.
Yeah, you take out confidential just government papers and hand them over to this lady. She goes, "What is this?" And starts like rummaging through them. If you guys want to help, these papers are basically a bunch of what seem to be it seems the mayor falsified a bunch of documents, and these are the originals that basically show that he has been not only consuming all the stock of the food of the town, but sold a bunch of like the produce to a city south of the continent in Shady Sands.
No, that's not good.
Mm.
He didn't sell it to the
Cringe.
city itself. He sold it to a company.
Cringe.
Oh, what company was it? Do we have the name on there, or
We
is it
should
confidential?
It's actually a company that you guys have heard of before, I think.
Ooh.
Smile
we
Call.
should request to keep these documents so that if we ever
Martwall.
encounter this company, we have proof
Okay.
of their wrongdoings.
Can I request her to make copies? Because I
The
feel like the
priestess,
town should have this as well.
the priestess nods and she calls some cleric slash scribes, and they start a lengthy, but because of their amount of people doing it, shortened process of transcribing all these legal documents. But yeah, you have proof that Smileco, a company that Nina you specifically know for doing your favorite plushies and toys, has been buying produce from this mayor. Bunch of food.
Good. Should we write that in the notes or just in somebody's inventory?
Oh, I
Probably put
have it in my
Uh,
inventory already. I'll just keep it here and add to it.
We have notes from the mole mayor Nina deleted that proves that Smile Co. had been buying food from a dying township. Perfect.
Beautiful.
While the others go about what they're doing for the next little bit, Nina is just gonna go to the other priests and paladins in the church, and she's just gonna kind of help with their daily rituals.
Okay.
So she's
Um,
gonna pray with them. She's gonna help clean the church. Just do
yeah.
anything that they're doing, just to further show uh, kindness to the people.
Beautiful. In the time
She's
that it
really
takes to
sad that they were
transcribe,
suffering.
you see that even though they're having feasting and they haven't having a tough time with food here in the church too, you see that they are beyond that, shared struggle. They have they haven't like upkeeping with like the religious just creeds. They haven't singing songs of the flame, and you see kids like they're being schooled by the church, probably future paladins or clerics, are being taught about the flame and like how cool it is and how it like did you know that flames are hot and they like keep you warm and stuff. And it's like, wow. It's like, yeah, it's because of the flame, the goddess of light and warmth. She, the reason why your heart beats and why life exists is because she keeps like the flame going. It's like, wow. It's like, yeah, the flame is the aspect of one of
Nina
the
will
like
be
prime
sitting with
deities.
those kids, listening to the
Yeah,
story.
it's
Just
a pretty
getting all
beautiful
excited
story.
whenever they do and everything, and
It's
feeding them chicken nuggets.
Oh,
it's
you're
really
learning
crazy
history.
because your deity, Nina, like your religion is based on a prime deity itself. Like you pray to the whole package, right, of a god. It's like time and space and like the cycles of life and like respecting one another, like interconnectivity, universal interconnectivity. And then like this church specifically is praying to an aspect of a god. uh there's a prime deity of life and like existence and creation and law, and an aspect of it like warmth and light and heat is the flame, and that's the deity they pray to, a subsection of a prime deity, right? Instead like if you could pray to an aspect of the cephalopod, but the cephalopod itself is a prime deity, it's like an ancient deity, right?
Me. Nina won't discriminate against that or anything. She'll just do everything she can to
Well,
take part and learn about their faith, and
the funny thing is in the
she'll
D&D
just be a
world,
nice.
like unlike real life where like people are like is God real? You know, like here is like it's very obvious that gods have like a presence, like a magical presence. If it helps you at all, the flame is a lawful good existence, basically. It rules over a lawful good aspect of existence. So if anything, it would be like up your alley. All they're teaching here. It's like, oh, respect
Yeah.
everybody and share, and like show your love for life because that's what flame is about. It's like it's very neat.
Does that mean
Despite
Nina?
Nina being angry literally like half an hour ago, she looks like she's having the time of her life now. She's
Yeah.
absolutely loving just taking part in the church,
Yeah, well,
just
well, well, Nina
relaxing.
sings "Kumbaya" with the rest of the church. What is the rest of the party doing?
Is Nina learning like more religion or Ikana by doing that?
A little bit, yeah.
Not
They're teaching.
really.
If you
I'd
guys want to
probably
hear
get like
about
a
the flame,
bonus.
yeah, you can learn about the flame if you want. They're not so much like teaching you the religion itself. They're kind of like sharing songs and dances and like drawings and
Ah,
art about the flame, and poetry and stuff. So you can like by doing that you can learn a little bit. It's not like the teachings of the church, but it's like you know they're celebrating basically the return of one of the greatest artifacts they have to their disposal.
me.
All that would happen,
Yeah,
Wintercat, is I'd probably now have like a bonus of like advantage or a couple of points if I were ever to try to recall a
yeah.
religion check for this specific god.
Yeah, the DC, the
Oh,
difficulty check would be lower that you need to pass because you would
Yeah,
have more information than
that's it.
usual. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I would know more about it.
Yeah. D&D, instead of being like, oh, from now on you have a +2 to like religion checks, like circumstance, like Pathfinder has circumstance bonus, which is like very specific bonuses that you get for very specific stuff. D&D does it differently, in which instead of giving you more points, it takes away points from the difficulty related to those things. It's very
Ah,
interesting.
Yeah.
I
So yeah.
see. I see.
But what is the rest of the party doing? Unless you want to partake.
I want to go find the floofy moth boy Pierre.
Yeah, absolutely. You look around and
Nekmi.
yeah, Negmeat? No, yeah.
Nekmi's just gonna be hiding in Wintercat's bag, reading the comic that it put in before Songo found it.
You're reading beautiful. Yeah. Which one are you reading? Are you reading One Fork or are you reading sorry, Fork Piece? Or are you reading like how to
Fork.
pick is it wrong to pickpocket paladins in a dungeon?
Fork piece.
Fork Piece, awesome. Yeah,
Oh,
you inside Winter's bag, the old lady was kind enough to fabricate a room for you that it's only made to fit the 5,000 and some chapters of this series of drawn books, and you can go in there and start reading for sure. Um, and Songo, what are you doing too? By the way?
I'm just like leaning against like a wall or like a tree and just like listening along to what everyone's doing.
Beautiful, yeah. Um, Before we get back to Songo, we're gonna do the winter thing. Winter, you look around, you notice a distinctively bluish hue in the fluff of one of the higher rank, but not like main rank paladins information. You notice Pierre. He is
Uh-huh.
there, information, keeping guard.
So he's working right now?
Well, it seems like it's a celebratory. There's just like here, like paladins are more strict. You know this because of Nina. You would know paladins are way more strict on the way they present their emotions, and especially in a place like the church itself, they're here. They're not in working, but they also have to maintain an image.
Oh, I'm gonna hang out with Pierre.
Awesome, yeah. Everybody, like, as soon as you start approaching, one of the paladins next to Pierre kind of like knees him on the not knees him, kind of hits him with his like shoulder to shoulder bump. And he's like, hey, hey, hey. He's like, stop it, oh, stop it. And you can tell the guy is blushing under the helmet. And the other one's like, hey, is that your date? Is that your date? He's like, stop it. He's like,
Ah,
hey,
it's
hey, Winter, how you
adorable.
doing? How you doing,
imagine
mates?
being at work and your cat girlfriend shows up.
Yeah.
You do, Winter. I heard you guys got the flame back. That's incredible.
Yeah, I've got the flame, and I found a bunch
I,
of maps. You want to look at the maps?
oh yeah, absolutely. Can I get a gander on them?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he kind of like leans on his spear and kind of looks in. You're very small compared to this huge moth man. Kind of has to lean down. He's gonna do a couple of checks looking at the map that you show him. Oh my God, Pierre, Jesus. The power of cat girls, dude. He got a natural 20. He looks at that, he goes like, oh my God, that's so cool. The way you just get this stuff. And, that's funny, he says. That's really funny. And he points at the dots and the cross and goes like, uh, these are like very popular religious sites.
Religious sites. Oh, that's
See, this
actually
dot
really
over
handy.
here,
Yeah.
yeah, this dot over here, this dot is our church. And this dot is the church of the full heart, or the real heart, back in the continent of the Fennec people. And this one is I don't know. You look like the type you probably would know. This is the huge cathedral they have back in Snowfield. And then Shady Sands has their own religions too. They don't have the central one, but I know they
Really?
have. Yeah, they have a huge just structure filled with like religious effigies and such, and that's exactly where the cross is. So, general speaking, right?
I
It's
found
really cool.
this. I found this in the government thing, so I'm wondering if it has something to do with what just happened.
Uh, I wouldn't know. I didn't like look. The mayor, the guy, as far as I knew, he was never religious. He was pretty much the opposite. He was government, right? He wasn't the church, but uh,
Oh,
yeah,
but
he never showed to pray or anything.
that's really funny because I found him with this hat, and then I show him the funky hat. He was
Uh,
wearing this the entire time.
Yeah, he was like, huh. Is the knot written in Sharpie but the rest weaved in? Wouldn't that mean that it originally said I love the evil god? That's pretty silly if you ask me. That's a pretty silly hat. What could it possibly mean?
I just had to take it with me.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
merch
I
of
get
the
it.
event.
Wait, did you kill the Pope? Because that will make you the Pope, right? That's how it
No,
works.
you see, the fennec that has, not fennec, the princess that has the flame. She's the one that killed the Pope. So I'm gonna put this on her head while she's sleeping.
Good idea. Yeah, no, nothing bad can happen. Yeah. I cannot. He thinks, and he goes, "I cannot possibly think of anything wrong happening." You have it. You have it right. Yeah. I think you're into something. Yeah.
This is fun. Let's go
Yeah.
and hang out more, and then me and Priya can
Yeah.
hang out in the background
Oh,
and
we
Songo
should
can.
go with the kids that are doing the finger painting. So maybe they can paint you heroically murdering the people in the mansion.
Nina will also be finger painting.
Yeah.
Like anything
Aw.
that the kids are doing, she takes part and like tries to make their mood better.
Beautiful.
I get Pierre to
Makes them
join me,
be
and I
happy.
join the Nina as well.
You get one of the head paladins to join you in finger painting with the kids. I think that's adorable. In the meantime, Songo, you see that. By the way, every single person, including like Nina, Megni, Winter, you guys get the head priestess gets taken by it's with like accompaniment of the head paladin, the captain of the paladins, gets taken one by one, presented and described. It's like because she attended to you, but now that like the religious rites are over, she can like get to know you, and you realize very quickly that she's blind. Actually, she has an assistant, the captain of the paladins, describe your physicality and appearance to the head priestess, who goes, "Oh, I see. The pink hue is just like the king of the north, isn't it? It's a pleasure to meet you, Missy." She goes with Nina, neck meat. She goes like, "That's the most nondescript man I've ever heard described to me before. That's pretty impressive."
What does nondescript mean?
Don't worry, honey. She tries to haphazardly like pat you in the head, and then she surprisingly finds your head very quickly, even though you're surprisingly small. She pats you in the head, and she goes like, "You are just your soul shines bright like a flame, like a golden flame." She goes, and then finds Winter, and she goes like, "Oh yes, the Wintercat," and she pats you in the head too. And then when they bring her to Songo, she goes, and this is Songo. She's a big woman, muscular with. She is holding right now a hammer. She's leaning against the wall. She looks ready and prepared for anything. And the princess kind of looks around, and distinctively she goes, "Is she here? I can't see her soul."
Oh, that's concerning.
Somebody, you say anything?
No.
You just stare back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Ignore
stare
her?
back.
That's so mean.
You're like, oh, how dare you?
And we were gonna leave it here at the 2 hour mark with
Songo being called soulless.
Songo being cool about it. I
Oh,
don't have a soul, so what?
you guys want
I'm
to?
sorry. You go ahead.
You want to know something funny?
You just
Yeah.
hear in the back of her, just like in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking like, it's been scientifically proven that there is no such thing as ghosts, and so there's no souls in the bodies.
The last ghost I saw, I killed it again.
I'm
So
gonna
what
have
does
We
that
to.
mean?
literally did fight ghosts.
We did.
No, they weren't ghosts. They were just reanimated.
Well,
We fought
Songo,
rat
you don't need to
ghosts.
have a soul because you have a cool hat. So I think it levels out. Right?
True. The hat is the soul. It stole all of your soul in the hat. Oh, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that I completely forgot to click the record button, so I'm gonna have to download the VOD after.
Oh.
You can if you link your YouTube and if you link the Mimilive YouTube to the Mimilive Twitch account, you can just export it. You don't have to download it.
I didn't know that was a thing. No.
It's funny because if the number 2 was a thing and you could make episodes with the number 2 in them, this would be very close to that situation. But it never happened, so it's okay.
Oh, I should move us to the ending screen so we can.
Yeah.
Oh, what the
Thank
hell
you
is
so
that?
much for coming, guys.
Thank you for DMing for us again. I'm sorry I was so descript this time around.
Oh,
I think the
don't.
coffee gave me
whoa!
a
Why
lot
did
of
you
like
censor
fucking
Nina?
energy.
What did she do?
I don't know. I don't know where the sensor's coming. Oh, it's Songo. That's why. 1 second.
Oops, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. There we go.
I couldn't hear the sensor.
I didn't mean
No,
to
it's
minimize.
the giant black bar from the
Yeah.
OBS Ninja.
Sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's funny.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun this time around, and like I had a lot of cool ideas swimming in my head for like how Nina would do things like the attack, the way she would talk to people.
Oh yeah.
My brain was going really quick, and like I had a lot of ideas,
Hey, don't
and
apologize for being descriptive in a game
and,
about
and
describing
because of
stuff.
that, I was over explaining everything
Yeah, it's okay.
because I was
You don't
so
need to
excited and
apologize for that.
happy. But it's okay as well because like I have an animatic out of it. I'm gonna do
Ooh.
the moment where Nina obliterated the mayor as an animatic because I think it's cool.
Songo keeps the track record of she's absolutely destroying my bosses. She's
Sorry.
finishing all of them. No, it's okay. Don't apologize.
I mean, that's the point.
That's the fun in
Yeah.
D&D.
You're just very strong. I keep forgetting how strong you are. Songo's like, oh, I failed. No, I just attack again. It's okay. I can do it
Just
again.
gotta
It's fine.
retry, and there you go. It's. All right, let's go off and raid. Who shall we raid?
Yariko is on.
Yeah, and they're doing D&D too.
Oh, perfect. There we go.
They're always on it this time.
Thank you all for
You're
stopping
always
by.
making
We
Thank
hope
you,
you
See you
chat.
night,
had
chat.
fun.
Night,
Night,
night.
Give Yariko lots of love.
Give him love.
Yeah.
A whole lot of love. Whole lot of love.
That was a really fun session.
That was